Exclusive details on the new action RPG by Xbox and the Wu-Tang Clan. Okay, let's see. Details first emerged on Project Shaolin in October 2021 following the infamous NVIDIA leak that revealed a slew of project code names of in-developed games. One such leak project was Shaolin, and the leak subsequently led to reports by Windows Central and VentureBeat about a Wu-Tang gang game, basically. According to both reports, the game is a third-person melee-oriented RPG complete with 4-player co-op. The game was also said to heavily involve the Wu-Tang Clan members themselves with the game's soundtrack and would feature the likes of loot, weapons, and gear from defeated enemies. According to the reports, the game is in development at Brass Lion Entertainment, a new studio formed in 2019 by Manin Air. This right here already a red flag. Never heard of the studio. Insider Games can corroborate these original reports and understands that this game is currently in its alpha stage. The gameplay evolves around fast-paced melee combat in third person with a strong focus on having both music and combat intertwined. It better... I think my refrigerator's open. Hold up. I'm not fucking leaving! Oh, okay, my fault. Nah. I heard beeping. I like my refrigerator. Yo, shout out to Donna the Jewels with the sub. The gameplay evolves around fast melee combat in third. Yo, shout out to OBJ with the subs. In third person with a strong focus on having both music and combat intertwined. Oh, so what I was about to say is I hope this is not like Def Jam Icon, where you was like wrestling and then you hit him with the freak it. That shit was horrible. Players can choose from 4 different weapons that all have different and unique play styles. Single swords, dual swords. I refuse to believe there's no fighting style called liquid swords in a fucking Wu-Tang video game. There's got to be a liquid sword stance. Is your refrigerator running? Yeah, and then you say, oh, you better go catch it. You know, it's funny. I feel like a Gen Z person would fall for that joke. Yeah, it sounded like Ninja Turtles a little bit too. It understands the game features a massive catalog of the Wu-Tang Clan's music, most of which has been reimagined by producer and DJ Just Blaze for the game. The Wu-Tang's involvement goes beyond just the music too, as all 9 Wu-Tang Clan members are also playable and act as the player's limited time buff that will give you an ultimate moves, increased health, and more. Who's gonna voice act ODB? Oh, Dirty Bastard. Who's gonna do the voice acting on that? Gathered loot and items all fit into the game's central social hub, named the Neighborhood. Here, players will be able to sell their loot, listen to music, and show off their unique fashion choices with one another. Sources outline that the game will be a welcome space for all players and will center around characters from BIPOC and historically marginalized communities. You said his son, maybe. Whenever they talk about black people, they love to use this word now, bro. Like, Wu-Tang is black people shit, bro. Always trying to be inclusive, but whatever. Gameplay sent to Insider Gaming under the condition that the footage doesn't go public and the source remains anonymous. Gameplay sent to... Oh, so they've seen it. Gameplay sent to Insider Gaming under the condition the footage doesn't go public and the source remains anonymous shows an animation style somewhat similar to Into the Spider-Verse. For example, one front flip with a slam attack contains 7 to 8 frames of animation. As for the overall visuals, the game is bright, colorful, and an anime-like style. Players can explore the vast world freely, which is described as blurring the boundaries of reality. Insider Gaming was unable to get an accurate release date from its sources, but the gameplay suggested the game would still be 1 or 2 years away from the very least. Okay. I was going to say, take this all with a grain of salt, but since they claim they've actually seen the game, they have footage of it, I guess it's real. My old ass will be playing. I gotta see a trailer. I'm not gonna just get excited because it's Wu-Tang. I gotta see a trailer to see how it actually plays and then like what's the story. We got to get Redman. We got to get Redman DLC. So Method Man can get a boost. I know Redman's not in the group, but you got to get some DLC with Redman. Let me see. This sounds cool. Like, we'll keep an eye on it, but hopefully the co-op has online too. Definitely not going to be a game to catch Gen Z's attention since most don't know what the Wu. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is a millennial Gen X game. Like, Gen Z doesn't know who Wu-Tang is. And it's crazy too, because I feel like the term cream is still used a lot. I feel like I still hear rappers say that shit. But you know how that goes. Everything comes from Fortnite now. Oh, it's the guy from Fortnite. That's a Fortnite dance. GFK has to recuse Raekwon from the clutches of Taylor Swift. What? Wu-Tang game. I'm just like, what's the longevity of this game? It almost sounds like they're going for like a Destiny 2 approach, because there's a hub world where you can explore and interact with people. So like, yeah, there's a story, but it sounds like they're going more live service. It kind of would make sense it being live service, considering there's 9 members of the Wu-Tang. And if they really wanted to do DLC, they could do like honorary members like Redman, or anybody that affiliated with them, or like other old school rappers that wanted to get in, like, included in the game. It'll be interesting to see. We'll see. I gotta see. Somebody need to leak this shit. Like, low key, they shouldn't have said in this article we have footage of the game, because if it does leak, they're gonna get blamed. They should have just leaked the shit. You know, go ahead, turn the VPN on, hop on Reddit, make a new account. But like, oh, I got footage of this. I got it from a guy from GameStop. That's what I would do if I was a leaker. Turn the VPN on, nigga. Yo, I don't be leaking shit. I'm not an NDA breaker. Honest question, did you ever like Destiny? I had fun with the multiplayer for like a good month or two, but the issue with Destiny is that shit is a girlfriend. Like, you got to be committed to that shit. The meta's constantly changing with the gear and the weapons, and I was like, it started to feel like homework. And like, for me, I just want to get on the game and shoot. I don't want to have to constantly make sure my gear is up to snuff. That was the issue with it, but the multiplayer was okay to me. I enjoyed it. All right, let's go. We might as well go to Feedly. Feed me that news, Feedly. Game Awards is tomorrow. We are streaming that. What time is that? Game Awards. The Game Awards officially starts at 5 p.m. PAT or 8 p.m. EST, Thursday, December 7th. So I might start at like 4:30 tomorrow then. I remember when a GameStop employee actually did leak AC Mirage's cover art before it was officially revealed. Things can happen. So yeah, I'll probably start streaming at like 4:30 tomorrow for the annual Slander Awards. Tekken 8 trailer. When I get in the sub box, I'll look at that. Dead by Daylight teases new single player horror game reveal. Will the Game Awards go the way of E3? I don't know about that. The Game Awards is something completely different from E3. Like, there's less moving pieces than E3 in my opinion. I don't think so. Plus, the Game Awards is big like every year, so I don't see that. Fortnite's new map is too bougie for me. Avatar Frontiers of Pandora proves that all humans talk to Navi's groins. Somebody's bored. Beautiful, I'm ready for the slander. Somebody's got to do it. Starfield fans displeased as paid mods become increasingly likely. What? Let's see. More bad Starfield news. Let's Yesterday afternoon, Bethesda released a new patch update for Elder Scrolls Skyrim alongside a list of new bug fixes. The update also introduced Bethesda's Game Studio Creations, which is their store to where you download their shit, the mods. Despite being 12 years old, Elder Scrolls Skyrim has been kept alive now just through the special edition re-releases, but thanks to a thriving modding community. Now, as a way to give back to those content creators, Bethesda has combined Skyrim's existing mods and creations under a single creations menu. Creators can put their own creations for players to enjoy. Yeah, what does this have to do with Starfield? Starfield is Bethesda. Yep. Reddit user Kiwi in Europe took to the Starfield subreddit earlier today to explain the key difference between paid mods for Skyrim and Starfield. Skyrim has already had 12 plus years of an extremely active and healthy modding community. Paid mods will do little to hinder that, the user said. They went on to point that the extremely important and foundational mods such as the unofficial patch, combat, perks, overhaul, economy, were not placed, and more could be placed behind paywalls. So basically he's trying to make the argument there was a strong community before they ever started charging. They're trying to charge for mods off rip with Starfield. Others counteracted the above argument by pointing out that Nexus Mods, a hugely popular website that hosts thousands of mods for a plethora of different titles, will still exist, allowing for the download of free mods on PC. However, console users will be forced to download mods from Bethesda's new creation program, meaning essential Starfield mods still have the possibility to be locked behind a paywall on the Xbox. I'm not gonna lie, modding on Xbox is weird. Get a PC. Sucks though. The mod community has done more for Skyrim than Bethesda ever did. Right, the mod community did a ton of shit for Skyrim, and then they milk it by re-releasing special editions of the game. That's why y'all gotta stop modding the game. It just makes them more money. While modders have every right to be paid for their time and effort they put into their creations, some also pointed out there's no surefire way to be certain that the mod will remain supported for an extended period of time. There is essentially nothing stopping a mod from breaking following a new update, only for the creator to no longer support the mod, thus making it obsolete. There's no evidence this feature will make its way to Starfield anytime soon, but that certainly hasn't stopped the community from debating the hot topic. The last thing this game needs is paid mods. Hopefully they don't do that. It's gonna just further kill it and people are just gonna further shit on it. It already didn't get nominated for Game of the Year. It's like not even in the conversation at the Game Awards. Oh my God, mods blessed by Fallout 4? Nah, facts. Just another thing you can do on PC for free but have to pay for on console. Why would I get a PC, bro? Let's see. Dead by Daylight is getting a single-player game, but Supermassive Games has been tight-lipped about it thus far. That's all set to change now as the developer confirms the new game will be revealed for the first time at the Game Awards. All right, so we're getting a new single-player game. Bluey over Starfield, facts. When Supermassive Games announced it was developing a single-player horror game based on Dead by Daylight, the excitement was palpable. Because if anyone can turn behavior, interactive, horror-themed, symmetric, my brain just froze, multiplayer games into a solo experience, it's Supermassive. Supermassive is known for, but blah, blah, who cares? We know it's going to be announced tomorrow. That's all I need to know. We'll see it tomorrow. We'll judge it, and we'll slander it if it needs to be. Dead by Daylight single player, I got to see what direction. I don't know if it's going to necessarily be a Dead by Daylight game. They're just saying it's made by the same people, and it's going to be a horror game. To be honest, mods are the only reason I consider getting a PC to game for. Let's see. Let me turn my air on. It's kind of hot in here, chat. BRB. Almost fell. What the fuck was that? Motherfucker said, you need a hug? Sir? Sir? Would you? He needs a hug. Don't be knocking my shit over, dude. Ugh. Okay. Who was brave enough to go shopping during Black Friday? Black Friday was dead, bro. You didn't see the videos on social media? Wasn't it? Nobody was in the store. I could have went and got you a bone on sale or something, dude. I don't know if Petco has Black Friday sales. You okay? Fuck you too, then, bro. Nobody was shopping during Black Friday. Ain't nobody got no money. There wasn't no real sales. They was scamming during Black Friday. I was in my stream on Black Friday. Best Buy had every TV in stock. Yeah, the day before they was charging 500. The next day they was charging 500. No, 499. Yeah, I seen Twitch is shutting down in Korea. It's not a big deal. We read the article about it. They don't make no money over there. They have their own websites. Ex Rockstar dev reacts to the GTA 6 trailer, says it's gonna really look like this. A former developer at Rockstar has reacted to the GTA 6 trailer, bigging up the animation work and graphical improvements compared to the developer's previous games. Mike York worked as an animator at Rockstar New England for 6 years, helping to build GTA 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2 before leaving the company in 2017, so his opinion comes with a fair amount of authority. In a video published to his YouTube channel, York runs through the GTA 6 trailer, pausing to discuss the increased density and detail. We might as well just go to the fucking video, bro.
Welcome to York Reacts. Today we're going to be checking out the highly anticipated trailer for Grand Theft Auto 6. Now, if you guys are new to my channel, I actually worked on Grand Theft Auto 5 as an animator back in the day over at Rockstar New England.
I wonder why he left.
And shout out to all the guys over there. I miss a lot of you dudes. So hopefully I can break down this trailer in a unique way, something you've never seen on another, channel. I guarantee you this video is something you've never seen before, okay? So let's break it down. I can't wait to see what Rockstar is going to deliver to us, huh? Let's check this out.
Somebody who knows what they're talking about.
We'll first watch it all the way through.
Tired of them 100-hour weeks. I will say it is very fascinating that he's a former animator for Rockstar, and his thumbnails, it's not very good, man. It's not gonna lie. I'd expect a little bit something better from an animator. But let me stop.
Lucia, do you know why you're here? Bad luck, I guess.
Oh yeah, dude. This feels like the the GTA 5 trailer.
Man, leave him alone. I just pointed. I just thought.
Miami, baby. She said she cared about me. Oh, this looks.
All right, we're gonna have to put this on 1.5 because he ain't saying nothing right now. Let's.
Oh, oh, look at this. Oh. Wow, the characters look even better than NPCs. Oh, my.
I am glad I sped this up. He has not said anything in a minute. I'm disappointed so far.
Oh, look at this. Oh, dude, this looks so real, too.
Back.
Oh.
The only way we're gonna get through this is by sticking together.
These are the two main characters finally, huh? These two. Nice. It's definitely got Bonnie Clyde feel.
Trust.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he said he's watching it all first? Okay.
Nice.
Florida Man DLC coming 2026.
One thing I wanted to mention.
There we go.
Is that, it was such a cool honor to work on the last game. When I worked on that game, I knew that it was going to be something special.
He worked on the 360 version
GTA 5.
GTA 5.
As you're working on the game and you're working on different cutscenes and different in-game scenes as an animator, you can just kind of get a feel for it, right? And you're playing the game every day before it comes out. Everyone in the world doesn't know yet, right, that the game is going to be so cool, and that's how they are feeling right now over there at Rockstar, right? You guys have no idea.
Y'all forgot it came out on the 360,
but they do. Okay, so you know what? Just to give you a little breakdown, I worked over at Rockstar for almost 6 years. I was there for a really.
Is GTA Online still as big today? I wonder. Is that a joke? Dark Droid? What are you talking about? GTA Online is fucking huge. The role-playing community, it's fucking huge right now. What are you talking about?
Really long time.
It never died. It's bigger than ever, I'd argue.
But GTA 5...
That's half the reason this trailer went so damn viral.
Honor to work on, because for me, I was like a little kid at heart. That's why I went to work at Rockstar, because I loved their games. I played Vice City every single day for years. I used to love that game as a kid. So it was a real honor and passion and kind of privilege to work on the GTA 5 game. It's like a full circle thing, as a little kid and as a grown up, as a job. It was just so cool. But that being said, this new trailer has some really unique things in there that I wanted to touch on and break down. So let's dive in and let's break this thing down, shall we? I'm going to play slow motion so we can get all into the kind of frame by frame here, and I can talk about some details that I think other people are not going to talk about and that are going to miss, sort of, okay? So, first of all, they're going to have a way bigger city, and everybody knows this, right? But that's a big deal, because if you look at the way Rockstar does things, it's not just a bigger city. It's everything in the city is expanded on. And what I mean by that is there's more people, there's more cars, there's more.
He's not saying nothing, guys. There's more people. Never would have guessed.
Plant life, there's more developed and pushed. Like if you look through, right, this is an in-game cutscene. A lot of the games that you see are done with like cinematics, and they cut to a scene, and it's not all in game. It's kind of pre-rendered, and then
What's the title of the video? Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer. One reaction from previous Rockstar animator.
But everything that you see in a GTA game is all done in game. Every single cutscene, everything you roll in. If you see that building,
all in engine.
Back, you can go to that building, you can climb it, you can jump off it, right? This game is very elaborate, and that's why it takes them so long to make. When I was a part of the team over there, we were working on hundreds of thousands of animations.
Did he just confirm this is all gameplay?
Because you never know what the character or the player is going to be doing. If they're going to run up and try to steal one of these flamingos and put it in their car, or you know what I mean? So you have to kind of accommodate.
Random question: was Recore trash? Watch Ace's review. Ace's review of Recore will answer that question for you. Look it up on YouTube.
The player with all these separate animations because of that, right? And like I said here, I mean, look at the beach. The beach is full and looks very unique. Everybody's doing something different. If you look here in the back, somebody's spraying this girl's butt and thighs. These three girls
spraying. Right here.
All have very unique outfits and shapes and sizes to their bodies, right? If you look over here, this guy is filming this girl twerking way over here to the right.
I totally missed that. That's gross.
All these people have their own little thing going on, just like it would be at a real beach. But in video games, usually you don't see that, right? You just see like this person sitting there going, you know, like bobbing and weaving and drinking a beer over and over and over. It doesn't feel like alive. And that's what Rockstar does really good at. They make it feel alive. And the only way to do that is to have hundreds and thousands of animations and things going on. So like if you look here, every single person is doing something different. Every single one of them is being unique in their own way.
I need to see if running it locked at 60 on current gen before I believe. You don't think the game's going to run at 60 FPS? You think they're going to launch it? Didn't the 360 and PS3, I think it did run at 30. It didn't run at 60 until it came on the PS4. You might be right. The PC version might be the one that's going to go 60 first.
Because that's how people really act, right? Now, shout out.
The crazy part is, I feel like they could do 60 on PS5 if they lower the graphics a little bit. You know, find that nice little balance, but I feel like they won't. I feel like 30 will be actually a selling point to get you to buy the version that comes out 60 frames. I feel like they're purposely going to do it. Just so when they re-release the game, they'll be like, oh, look, 60 frames. It'll be a selling point.
To the stripper pole scene here and all the stuff in the strip club. I actually did some of the animations on the old
PC
strip
before
club
this game comes
GTA
out.
5.
I agree. I
So
gotta
if you
upgrade
play
my shit
GTA
too.
5, you've seen some of my animations in there. I had some guys standing in there bobbing.
Yeah, 60
around,
FPS for the
holding
pro
beers and
version.
stuff. So if you've seen people in kind of milling in the club, those are my animations in the old game. So that's a cool kind of fun fact. Now, this scene here is what impressed me the most, I think. Like, visually, his gold chains, everything looks really good. He's got, like, some pock marks on his skin. And for some reason, his dreadlocks, everything looks very good for in-game. I'm really impressed with how far they're bringing the graphics for an in-game kind of version of this. Because
I'm curious when the PC version comes out, will it look like that? Because on the PC version, you get tools to where you can manipulate the camera. Like, it's gonna look good from afar because the camera naturally is gonna be afar. It's gonna be focused more on what the player's doing. But when you're able to shift the camera and actually zoom in, I wonder if it'll still look good. Because you can always spruce a trailer up.
You see a cinematic. This is not that. Everything, when you play this game, it's really gonna look like this. It's gonna look just like this. It's gonna be incredible. Cannot wait. Because
what's your channel's name? York Reacts. If it doesn't look like this exactly in game, we're gonna blame you, York. Former Rockstar developer.
The artists over there really know how to push the consoles and the hardware to the limits with their level of detail, their LODs and all their different stuff. like this is just a normal character, it looks like, that's in the game, an NPC or whatever. But look how realistic they look now. Usually the old NPCs and somebody who's just kind of milling about throughout the game that's not a main character doesn't look this good. And that's because they're pushing the limits right.
I wonder, like, in this version of Vice City, is Rockstar gonna have accurate lore? Are there gonna be like Cubans and Dominicans walking around Miami? No black, no black, no black, no black. I want to run into a Dominican that says me no black. Otherwise, we riot.
Right now on this new hardware for PS5, and eventually this game will probably come out for PC, but it's gonna be a long time, right?
He predicts no PC launch.
One other thing I really thought was cool is that they're going to be introducing some social media aspect to this. I don't know how they're going to kind of do that. If you're going to be pulling out your phone all the time and getting,
I don't agree with that. I don't think there's going to be any social media aspect to it. I think what it is these are like cutscenes from like missions that have social media aspects in the mission, but like I don't think you're going to have like a phone in the game and you're going to have like a digital Instagram or some shit like that. I don't think so. I don't believe it. I think it's going to be the same shit. You remember in NBA Live 19, they had Instagram and that shit, and whenever you would hit a dunk, somebody's phone would have the perspective of them going live on Instagram. Be the same shit. Twitter GTA, GTAX. If they do social media, hopefully they meme Elon Musk, bro. You can open up Twitter on GTA and just see him crying. South African billionaire says he doesn't want to play Grand Theft Auto 6 because you have to shoot police.
Notified, or you're able to post your own social media in the game. Who knows?
Which is funny in itself, because if we unpack it, right? I couldn't get past the first mission in Grand Theft Auto 5 because you had to kill police. This man, like a month ago, did a live stream on Twitter of him playing Diablo. So you can't kill police, digital police, but you're cool about playing a game involving the devil. A certain demographic as well would be funny to me, man.
But it's kind of cool to see that they're bringing that in there, because how can they ignore it, right? Like a lot of these viral
pixels.
moments going on in Miami like this. Someone called the Department of Transport. Look at, and this goes down all the time right here. These like street races and crazy stuff going on. Crocodile walking right into the store. That's crazy. Shout out to the crocodiles. I did the animation of a crocodile in Red Dead 2 where he jumps out and grabs like a boar. And
I would love for him to explain why he left Rockstar, or was he let go instead? Because like for him talking in this video, it sounds like he's really passionate. Like he still wants to be part of the team. Makes me wonder, was he let go instead?
Pulls it down into the water. So I don't know if you've seen that in Red Dead.
Or maybe he wanted to be a YouTuber.
That's my animation in there. This part looks really cool. I love how realistic this feels. I don't know if you're going to be able to play as police, and that's why they're showing off this little aspect here. This is dope. This goes to show you how crazy America is. And I've always enjoyed how Grand Theft Auto and Rockstar have shown that, how crazy the world is, and showcasing that in a unique way, right? And they're not trying to offend anybody. They're just there to have fun and make some really cool game that everyone can relate to on a real personal level, right? And they hit a unique chord, I think, when they do that. People in Miami have probably seen something just like this happen, right? A dude gets out in front of them, you're honk.
We got to hit up Anon and that. Every time I've been in Miami, I ain't never seen nothing like this. Yeah, like the street races and the big booty chicks. I ain't never seen nothing like this. I don't think you would even see this in Miami. I think this is more video game. You see this in Tallahassee. You wouldn't see this shit in Orlando either. Like, I don't know about this. That's more just video game. Like Miami's more Cuban than anything.
An enemy gets out of his car and does this. And this one here.
This is non-Miami Florida shit. Yeah, like the game takes place in Vice City, but they're clearly trying to incorporate more of like Florida culture into it. But I'm like, every time I've been to Miami, I ain't never seen nobody dressed like that. Miami's it's not a redneck city.
You probably can't see it on my screen.
Yeah, Cubans, Colombians, Haitians.
Rudy, see you in heaven, cuz. Because this stunt right here that he's doing is probably stupid. Some viral TikTok stunt that got him killed or something. The characters,
Cuban, no black, no black.
Game, I'm telling you, are gonna be so unique, so fun. All the strangers that you meet, because that's one of the cool things in GTA is that all throughout their trilogy.
Not Rolling Loud Week, it's like this. Yeah, but those aren't Miami natives though. Those are people who come to Rolling Loud. This motherfucker yapping, bro. He ain't saying nothing. Those aren't Miami natives. Those are people who are coming for an event.